Oh man. Alright, so recently, I didn't think I'd do videos like this, but I think it'd be kind of fun to talk about. Recently, I was watching this channel for a little bit called Fresh&Fit. Their content was kind of interesting to me just because I like that they can be very honest with certain women on certain topics. Because nowadays it's really hard to be honest with women about certain topics because it just is, really. So I could appreciate their channel for being honest with women about certain topics, but the way they treated certain women on the shows and just the way they carry themselves, it always used to like make me feel weird. But you know, one thing I'm always able to do is separate the man from the content, which is what I think most people should be able to do with certain channels, separate the man from the content. So, you know, seeing how they treated the women or whatever, kicking them off the show, and how the dude talk. You got Myron and I don't even know the other dude's name. Myron is Fit, and then the other dude is Fresh. But anyway, yeah, just the way he carried himself, he just seemed pretty emotional and just not as mentally strong as he let on. And when it came to women, he was. When it comes to men, I don't think he is very much. But and then there's Aba&Preach. I've been watching Aba&Preach recently, not a lot. I started watching like a month or two ago. My roommate Jamal's been watching it for a long time, but I recently just started watching Aba&Preach. So, you know, I found it funny that, you know, two YouTubers that I kind of just got into started butting heads. I just find that funny, really. But, you know, seeing how things got between them, it's like you could just tell like that the Fresh&Fit dudes are like, their brains are like warped, like their brains are messed up, like literally, like they only care about, and it's because they were skyrocketing up as far as YouTube is concerned. They were shooting up, they were going crazy. Like I said, I came across them randomly and I almost got hooked on them. I almost got hooked. But, you know, they were skyrocketing as far as their views and stuff. They losing a bunch of subs now because of what happened recently. But basically, you know, they got into a disagreement over something so small. I don't think I'll discuss it in this video, just because it's really not that important. It was just about paying for pussy. But that's something that I could make a video about that. It's just. But anyway, they got into about something small, and Aba&Preach kept their criticisms aimed at Fresh&Fit's content. It wasn't anything personal, right? They didn't say anything personal to Fresh&Fit. While Fresh&Fit, they got really personal and was talking like just mad stuff, talking about Preach's wife, just talking about how they look like they stank, how dirty. And I'm like, man, that's so crazy, just like how people think. Like, instead of when you know you don't have a good valid argument towards somebody, you gotta attack them personally, and that's just so weak. Like they need more debate teams in school, because debate teams will teach you how to debate with somebody. Like, clearly a lot of people don't know how to debate anymore. It's like, why can't we have a disagreement or a discussion without you getting your feelings and trying to like attack me personally? I think it's called an ad hominem attack. I learned the logical fallacies when I was in college, but that was like in 2015, so I don't even know. Like, I don't even remember that shit. Yeah, I think it's ad hominem when you attack somebody personally. And yeah, that shit just so weak, because it's like, if you actually, like, I advise people that see this video to go and watch Fresh&Fit. If you see how much Myron articulates when he's like downplaying women and just talking shit about the ladies, like, or just talking shit about dudes that aren't fit or whatever, just talking shit about people, he can articulate like perfectly, like all his words come out perfectly, and he's able to talk about the constraints of societal norms and all that other bullshit. He can do that easily. But when it came to, you know, defending his honor to Aba&Preach, he just talked about them like they wasn't shit. Like, and they like, and talk not like they wasn't shit. Like the shit he was talking about was relevant to what they said. Like, it's just like I just don't like it. It's like, I don't think that's how a man should act. They was acting like some hoes, for real. I don't think that's how a man should act. And then Aba&Preach, well, I think it was Preach Preach, offered to box him. Well, actually, no. Myron and Fresh&Fit offered to box him first. Then Preach was like, let's fucking do it, nigga. But then they backpedaled. Oh, we're not into that type of stuff, and we're sorry for how we. I think the only reason they apologized is because their subscribers are tanking. Like, they lost over 40,000 subs. Like, in 3 days? That's crazy. But I think it's just because their subs are tanking. But it's like, you wouldn't even got into this scenario if you wouldn't it don't make sense, just the way they acted. These are grown-ass men, too. These are not teenagers or nothing. They grown men. I would advise you go and watch Aba&Preach's video, because their video tells you everything. And their video isn't biased or anything like that. It tells you everything. And you'll see Preacher kind of staring kind of goofily into the camera, all mad and stuff. I personally thought that was a little animated. It's bro, we know you mad, but you don't gotta show you mad on camera and just be cool. But besides that though, yeah, their video was perfect when it came to explaining how they were, and even the way Abba articulated himself and spoke about how, is that I'm sure they're very successful. I don't know their money. I didn't check their social blade, but I'm pretty sure Aba&Preach are very successful. They have 1.4 million subs. And they average hundreds of thousands of views. So I'm sure they get a little bit of money. Splitting between two people might not be as much as it could be if it was one of them like me. But point is, I'm sure they get a good amount of money. And although they are successful, they don't look down on people for being less successful. They work with people like if I maybe got to 100 subs or something like that, they might even work with me. But it's just I don't see why people can get big and make a lot of money and just completely just switch up. I do have a motto, and I say that money doesn't change who a person is. It just enhances who's already inside you. So I guess that's what's happening to Fresh&Fit. They just becoming cocky, arrogant a-holes. But it's just money. At the end of the day, once you really understand that money is just money, and that once you get it and your life's fine, you'll start forgetting that you have money and just start appreciating being in the moment. Because as a broke person, and as a person that came from a horrible poverty-stricken background, of course, I constantly every day wish I had money. But I don't wish I had money for the sake of having it. I just want to be able to change my scenario so I can actually live life. Because that's the difference. Poor people aren't allowed to truly live, in my opinion, because they always stressing. Whereas, people that make good money are able to truly live, because all the shit that, I'm not even gonna say America, just society or the world in general cares about, deals with money. But once you're able to cut that off, you're able to just experience and enjoy life. So yeah, I just didn't like how Fresh&Fit got, now that they're getting so big or whatever, because I would never do that even if I got big. But that's only because I know who I am, and I know money couldn't change me. I know money could change some niggas I know, but I know money couldn't change me. So not no niggas in my close circle, by the way, just in case my homies watch. I'm not talking about nothing my close homies or nothing. But yeah, I just wanted to, do a little rant about this topic. I think I'll do that from time to time, just to, beat up on that algorithm a little bit, just to see if I could get a few people to come check me out. But, yeah, I think Aba&Preach handled the situation really well, and it's showing. Aba&Preach channel's going up, Fresh&Fit's channel's going down. Because acting like some bitches and some kids online is just not how you appeal to people, bro. And they had to learn the lesson the hard way. But thank you for listening as always, and I'll see you in the next video.